Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc Schlock, where it's a review of the movie Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. This one is about a theater troupe who goes to a deserted island just for a little fun, a little relaxation, and all that good-natured stuff. Where the director of the theater troupe, named Alan, he's kind of a real butthole. So instead of having a little bit of fun and partying and all this other stuff, Alan decides it might be even more fun to try to raise the dead. So he puts on a robe and he puts on a spell, and it would seem the dead have risen. And of course they try to attack the troupe, but it turns out it's all one big ha-ha-ha prank. So then Alan decides, you know what, I wonder what might happen if I actually tried this. So he tries to put on a real spell with a real corpse, and to his dismay, nothing happens. So they all say, screw it, let's go to the cottage, have some fun, and just forget everything happened. Well, whatever spell Alan decided to put on, it worked. It just took a little while. It must be one of those delayed spells. So, yeah. The spell works, and the dead rise up, and they decide that they want revenge on the idiots who came to their island, and especially against the biggest idiot, Alan, who woke them up from their slumber. And yeah, the dead wind up getting their revenge on the theater troupe. So I keep saying it like that. So yeah, pretty much turns out no survivors, if I remember it right. And the movie winds up with the dead getting on the same boat that brought them to the island, and it looks like they're heading for Miami. Kind of like the ending of that one movie. What was it? Hell of the Living Dead, I think, when all the zombies were going across that bridge, or something like that. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, right? I hope so. If you remember it, please put it in the comments below, because I completely forgot. But yeah. Okay, so why did this movie suck? Not a lot of really likable characters in this movie, and some pretty annoying characters in this movie too. I'm thinking with a title like this, you would think, it would have been a lot spookier, would have been a lot scarier. But why is it called Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things? Well, it turns out Alan calls his group his children. When obviously they look like they're probably in their 20s and 30s, so I don't know. And Alan doesn't even look that much older in this movie either. It was said that this movie was done by the director of the original Black Christmas, which I want to think maybe this could have been an early work of his. I'm not sure. I didn't quite check out the year the year this movie was made and put out. But I would really honestly seriously think if the guy gave us a great horror holiday classic like the original Black Christmas, he couldn't have followed it up with this, because this was pretty doggone bad. It's predictable at times too, especially the first part of it when Alan is trying to resurrect the dead, and you can pretty much tell it. You pretty much already know what's going to happen, and it's not exactly a great zombie movie, if you really want to call it that. I just kind of found it to be a little bit boring. Interesting title, but the concept, the whole movie itself, just couldn't follow through. It was done in the 70s, and I've seen some great 70s horror movies. This I would not put on that list. But there you guys have it, a review of Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. If you have seen this movie, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below. Let me know whether you agree or disagree about what you think about this movie, if you agree or disagree with me on this one. And of course, if you like my videos, always feel free to subscribe. If you've got a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, or fantasy horror movie that made you want to play with, well, probably some really weird-looking toys, send it my way and I will get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching. And until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on.